Could you please introduce yourself and your organization?
Okay, I am Nizenande Machi, and I am the managing director of Karani Leadership.
So could you tell us about the scope of work that you do?
Sure, so Karani is your entrepreneurial leadership development consultancy. So we engage with organizations empowering the next generation of African leaders and businesses to design human-centered curriculums. And we focus in particular on two areas, that's the entrepreneurial development and the professional development for Africans.
So what motivated you to start this organization?
Well, my academic background is actually in finance, but I was so dissatisfied with the way human capital development was going, just in terms of the theory, and I was quite moved to try create learning and development methods that were focused on the way African people learn. So I took a big leap and I just decided, let's start this organization.
Okay, and how does your organization support the SDGs?
Okay, so that's a nice one. We focus in particular on two of the SDGs. Of course, trying by all means to be mindful in the way that we support either entrepreneurs or professionals of all the SDGs, but we care primarily about SDG 4 and SDG 8. So 8 is about quality education. I think the learning, 4, sorry, is about quality education. I think the learning methodologies that are employed in terms of how information is disseminated, especially in African contexts, aren't very well matched to how it is that we do learn. We learn in community, we learn from peers, we learn through experience. And so how is it that we can encourage methods of learning that are constantly moving and changing with our ways? And then SDG 8 being about decent work and economic growth. I'm a feminist, and I'm really trying to advocate for feminist business models. The way businesses run is quite patriarchal, and it's great for men, it's hard. And we're saying, how do we build businesses that are equipping people to bring out the more feminist equity ideals in the way that they deliver their impact.
So, who would you like to collaborate with?
In general, I think investors and funders, particularly because we have a big dream to be Karani Finance. Money in hand changes everything for an entrepreneur, and we'd like to go in that direction. We'd also like to partner with business coaching providers, and these are the people that help us. You know, we need to do a lot of hand-holding with entrepreneurs. It's not like Western models where they're almost bannered under the privilege of failing and all these things. For us, if something goes wrong, it has effects maybe on yourself, on your family, so there's quite a bit of hand-holding that needs to be done, so more and more business coaches. And then lastly, facilitators. Anybody who wants to facilitate, we will equip you, we'll get you on board, and you can work with us.
How do people contact you for your offering?
Okay, so we have a website. We're online, www.karanileadership.com. And then you can send an email to info@karanileadership just for any general inquiries. And then from there, it will be kind of directed to the correct person.
Having an organization, there's clearly a lot of skills that are, involved in that. So could you tell us one skill that you would be happy to share with people in the community at IXJ?
I'd be happy to facilitate content programs and also more the performance and business coaching element. Perhaps I'd even say performance and personal coaching element. I mean, there's quite a bit of business work that can be done. But because I'm a practitioner myself, I'm an entrepreneur, I've been running a business for 6 years, and so I can relate quite intimately to some of the challenges that one can face. And laughs, I think, just tea, coffee, nice food where necessary, and just good conversation with someone who hears you.
Tell us something people don't know about you, something fun.
Oh, fun. So I used to be a competitive runner before I had a young son, long distance running, so that used to be really, really fun for me. And I paint, so that's my fun. I enjoy painting pastels and canvas and dirty, so I can't wait to get back into that.
What do you enjoy about being part of the community at IXJ?
The people. I think the people are quite close to none in terms of their value, in terms of their offering. I like the culture that I think our community manager usually have tried to inculcate, of people conversing and people being vulnerable about the stages that their business are in, getting to know people's dreams and desires, getting to understand how people are failing and struggling as well, you know. And I think Impact Hub is quite different in the sense that it's created a safe space for people to express themselves. It can get lost in other incubators, it can get lost in the design and the fun and the activity, but here it's really about relationship building, and I've enjoyed that a lot. There's nobody I feel I can't and haven't spoken to in the time that I've been here.